Hey, I'm Jimmy Carbone. I'm a longtime East Village small business owner, and now I'm part of the Avima East Village Independent Merchants Association. I brought you to my good friend Fernando's Factory Tamal. Very proudly, it's here on East 4th Street, and we're going to go in and have lunch. I'm here with Fernando, Factory Tamal. We go way back, and it's always a pleasure to be here. One of my favorite places in the East Village to have lunch. In fact, I'm going to have lunch today. Tell me your story. We go way back. I mean, you were working, and I know that you opened in Lower East Side and now here on East 4th Street. Tell us how you got started, because you're very ambitious and you're an entrepreneur.
I was working here on Lafayette Street for many years. Actually, like 20 years ago, I worked on an American restaurant. I used to call Sparky's All American Food. And then the guy closed down, and then I moved to the next door, the Mediterranean cuisine, and it calls Bite. And Bite has been for business for the past 2 decades. So when I heard my friend he was going to open up a pizzeria, and also at the same time I was looking to open a tamaleria. So we figured it out. We can work together and make the things easy, not too complicated. But it went on the wrong direction, so he found the place first, and then I volunteered myself to helping him build his company, and then same time he was doing pop-ups in Jimmy 43. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's how we met.
That's how we met.
Long time ago.
And then I worked full time with him, and then I paused my tamale concept. Then I was working too much, and I realized it wasn't right, like putting all this energy and all this time to a company that is not mine. And at the end of the day, he might grow up, he might not, but I'm always gonna be employee for somebody else. That's why I left him, and I said, you know what? Since I figured it out how to start a restaurant, I think I'm gonna fully focus on my dream, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start my company.
Let's talk about tamales. I mean, I love your tamales. I've hardly had any until I met you. So you stand out as a tamales place in New York City. There's not too many that I know of.
Tamales, they're known as underground food, right? So basically, you might find it on the street with a lady with a couple coolers selling on the streets, but there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like tamales, everybody knows as underground food, and also they know they are made only for special occasions. But I realized that nobody is doing the right thing for the tamales, right? Everybody's doing the simple way, and I think people forgetting the concept about what it takes to make a tamal, and it's a long process. And I think all the people that skip the process, they just make everything pre-made. I figured it out, like there is not like tamale play can make his own masa.
Tell us the process. Starts with masa.
So
What's masa?
the process is a 3 days labor process, right? So first you do the nixtamalization, and then you dry it out. It has to be dry, because if you grind it immediately, it becomes like a gummy, and the miller gets stuck. And so you have to be dry. So we dry it out for about 12 hours. Like I will say overnight, so we don't have to wait. We just dry it out overnight, and then we grind it in the morning, and then we separate the remaining skin, so we get only the final grinds. And then we use half of that to season the masa, and then use it for the tamales, and the rest we use it for the next day. So we are like 3 days step away to make tamales. Yeah. But it's a long process. It's not just the masa, it's also the mole poblano, the salsa verde, the rest of the rajas con queso. So, and also before we wrap in tamales, also we have to go through the process that selecting the best corn husks, because you know, everybody wants to make money, so the corn has package. They put like 80% good and 80% garbage. So we have to select them and choose them.
Fernando, I love the story of masa and making tamales. Do you serve more than just tamales? Because I can eat tamales all day.
We incorporated to the menu like other items like bacon, egg and cheese, tortas, sandwiches, salads. So if you love tamales and you come with a friend and your friend don't eat tamales, he'll be able to get something else and you guys can have lunch together without excuse.
Fernando, what do we have here?
Here we have rajas con queso, which is jalapeno, tomato, onions, epazote, and a fried cheese.
Wow, this is all the vegetables, isn't it?
Yeah. So this one is the very, very authentic from Puebla. Yeah. So when you think about tamal, this is the first thing they think of. Rajas con queso.
So these are made fresh every day. Can I buy them frozen?
No, you can buy them fresh and then you just stick it on the freezer and you can, leave it there as long as you want. But we don't sell frozen tamales.
I mean, these are the best things for lunch around here.
Well, that's the whole deal about making fresh tamales. So it could be like lunch or breakfast or dinner,
Now we're gonna try the chicken chipotle. Tell me about this.
So chicken chipotle is known as a tinga tamal, but people don't know what's tinga, and that's why we call it chicken chipotle. So basically, it's chicken marinade with tomato sauce and garlic and onion.
I've had the rojas before, the vegetables. I've had the mole and I've had the verde. It's the first time I had tinga.
Mm-hmm. And it's very, very different from the other ones.
So how do you keep it from? It's moist, but it's steamed. It's kind of magical, but it's not like it's processed food. This is fresh food.
Well,
Look, it's
Not
flaking.
processed. Everything is like a fresh food, including with the chicken. Chicken we don't use like we just using Purdue chicken, and also the salsas we just make it ourselves. So basically everything is fresh.
Fernando, great friend. It's so good to eat tamales with you at Factory Tamal on East 4th Street. Thanks for being an East Village small business. Got to come here for lunch. If I'm in this neighborhood, this is my lunch spot. Factory Tamal, 63 East 4th Street, New York City.
Thank you, Jimmy.